You know, now that I got the new camper on the truck, we're out on the road a bunch more these days. And I've been testing out this HeyBike. It's the Mars 2.0. It's a foldable bike, so it's great for taking with me while we're camping. Been testing it out now for the last 2 months, and we have been having an absolute blast on this thing. Meadow requires a lot of exercise, and if I don't give her a lot of exercise, she's a bear to deal with. And you got the puppy in there, also the Belgian Malinois Shepherd mix. That's a high energy breed. So when HeyBike called me up and was like, yeah, would you be interested in testing out our Mars 2.0? It's a foldable e-bike and it's 750 watts. It's got the pedal assist on it, all that stuff. I was like, yeah, send it on over. Let me try it. Let me give it a shot. What I do is like right before dinner, I take Meadow on like a 5-mile run. And she cranks it. I can get this thing in pedal assist level 4, which is the highest one. I'm like, run, girl, run. Let's get this energy out of you before the evening comes around. Also, too, for like scouting for new campsites. I've been set up here now for almost a week, and we've been jetting all over the place, just checking out different locations that are close to camp. And there's also a little pond down the way that we checked out as well. So it gives me a lot of range at camp, which I really like. A couple things about the e-bike that I want to point out, so let's take a closer look here. Okay, first off, like I mentioned before, it's a foldable e-bike, so you have a little handle on this side, and you just pull that handle. The bike folds this way, and then what I do is I use this handle here that's built into the frame to help me lift this up into my truck. The Mars 2.0 comes with 4-inch fat tires, and they're 20 inches for the circumference here, so you can pick them up at any bike shop. I saw here that the tire or the tread on the outside here is actually moped. You see that right there? So that's good because you want additional toughness with these tires, considering that you're back here in the backcountry, you could run over a sharp rock or something like that. And I hope I don't fall through the water here, so we're gonna go in through. Oh, did it! Crushing it! This also comes with the bike. It's a rear carrying mount, and it's like a rear rack. What I like about it is you can customize whatever you put on here, so you can literally put any sort of like gear mount if I want to put an axe on there, or whatever. And then we're going to use this actually here in just a second to go over and get some more firewood. So it's really nice to have this on the back of the bike. And it's got a hydraulic front fork suspension, so it kind of helps to even out the bumps on, say rocky trails. Battery here is a 750 watt battery, which can go up to a peak performance output of 1800 watts for those quick burst starts or like climbing up a hill or something like that. If you're looking for a foldable bike to take along with you camping, this one's great. I mean, I can have no complaints about it at all. So use my referral link below, and then I've also got a discount code for you. It's OGBA100 to get an additional $100 off your purchase. So hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know if you have any questions. And thank you to HeyBike for sponsoring today's video. All right, good morning, everybody. We slept in the truck last night. Reason being is that I wanted to use the diesel heater so I get a good night's rest. I didn't sleep the evening before. I did, but I woke up a bunch throughout the night when we were in the tent, and I kept Meadow up too because she was sleeping pretty good, but I wasn't. So we got in here last night and slept really good, and then we'll go back to the big tent this evening. And today what we're going to do is we got to get some firewood in order. So I did bring some of that juniper wood, and I've used some of it already for the evening that we spent in there, but we've got a few more logs to chop up, and they're pretty big. So it should provide at least one more evening of firewood. And then we've got all this ponderosa pine around here, and there's dead limbs on these trees everywhere, and so it's easy to go up with your chainsaw and just cut them off, and then you can supplement your firewood with that. So it's nice to run like a mixture of juniper and ponderosa pine, because just ponderosa pine itself I found can be a little fickle to burn the wood stove, but it still works, so it's not bad. But the juniper burns so hot, it's amazing, and then it really gets the ponderosa pine going. So that's the plan for today, and then or for this morning. And then we've got to get that solar like waterproofing solar thing applied to the tent. So we're gonna probably do that this afternoon, and I won't film that. That's boring. It's just spraying it on and wiping it off. So it's not, I don't think that's anything to really highlight here in the videos. But really pleased the tent is performing as well as it has. And I guess I was kind of confused. I don't remember why I put it up, but I remember thinking like, oh, it's done. Like I can't work with this anymore. And I think what it was is I broke one of my poles for the vestibule, but then I fixed it the other day, and I'm like, wait a minute, I can still use this thing, because you got to have the vestibule on the front of the tent, and that really helps to reduce any sort of cold air coming in through the tent, through the front door area. The back area where the stove is, that back wall over there, that doesn't get very much cold radiating in because the stove's right there. But on the front side of the tent, if you don't have the vestibule on it, if you have like a wind that's just hitting it like crazy, you can feel the cold air coming in. And so having the vestibule in the front is just like an extra protection, and then you don't have to have any of that draft come in. So, all right, I think this one wants to go outside. What do you think of there, Meadow? You want to go outside and play all day? Yeah, that's what we want to do. All right, we're going to head outside. All right. All right, you want to come on down? All right, let's get you down here. What are you thinking there, girl? I gotta kind of be careful with her around here because there was hunting activity here prior, and you can see some elk bones over there and also an elk head, well actually 2 elk heads from a hunt that was over here. And a lot of people wonder, like, why do they leave, you know, the carcass material stuff just laying out here? Reason being is that the other animals can benefit from it. So the other animals will come in and eat it and then, you know, takes care of it, as opposed to taking it home and just throwing it in the trash and wasting it. So at least the wildlife out here can benefit from the hunting and the, you know, remains that are left over. You over there. Hang on one second. Let's get your leash back just a little bit. There you go. Stay there. Sure, man. You're fine, girl. Just stay there. You're good. You're good, sweetie. Just stay right there. You're doing fine, little panda. Thank you for not freaking out too much. Girl, Meadow. We're going to clean out the stove, okay? Get ready for tonight. No, everything's new, isn't it?
That's what we're doing for dinner tonight. We're gonna toast it up in the cast iron. This little one, of course, is super attentive every time we have any sort of food around. Yeah, I broke my handle off this cast iron a while back. I'm gonna order a new one. I'm actually gonna pick it up when I go back home to Kansas, because it's a Cabela's 10-inch deep dish, and there's a Cabela's next to my, or pretty close to my folks' place. And so gonna go ahead and replace that when I get back. But in the meantime, it still works fine. I just put a little tin foil over the back there. That way it keeps more of the Dutch oven style and keeps all the heat in there. And we've got a real nice fire in here. I had to dampen it down quite a bit because it's getting pretty hot. And the fan's really going too, so we're gonna open up all the windows. We've got those open there, but I want to open up this one, and then also the vents up top. That really helps the other things out in here. And then take the fan off the back of the stove there and just move it to the ground or something, and not have it be circulating so much hot air, because that's really what's making it warm in here. So gonna get our pizza going and then enjoy the evening, kind of hanging out in the tent here with this little crazy monster. She's been running around like a mad woman all day long, so she's pretty tired, and I think she's gonna be crashing out soon. Kind of have to take it and push it down in there a little bit, but it does fit pretty good. So we're gonna let that go ahead and cook over the stove for a little bit, and it's still pretty hot. We'll be enjoying it here in about 15-20 minutes. I think we're done. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. It's going crispy. Let's go ahead and put this up here. Got a little Marty over there. What do you think of Meadow? Are you friends? All right, dinner is now served.